and then I find little pieces left behind that I can't shake.
Joining us tonight is a gentleman who not only has one single out at the moment, but has two singles out. And we've just heard there from Rick Hart and Little Pieces. Joining us right now is Rick Hart. Rick, you sang that song there beautifully with your lovely wife, Vanessa.
Yes, I did. Actually, the last song I'd written for the Let Me In album.
So I understand that everything was all done for the album and you just thought, no, there's something missing. Is that correct? And then you went back and rewrote it?
Pretty much, because I think from a vocal perspective, she's really been there since the get-go. She's sang backing vocals on pretty much all the tracks I've released, since Spiral right through to the Let Me In album. And I just felt that personally I wanted people just to really hear her voice a little bit more out front.
Vanessa does a lot of backing vocals on your songs and that. Is this the first time she's actually done some lead vocals in a song with you recorded?
Yes, it is. She was a bit nervous and a bit apprehensive, but there was no reason to be. It was the first time that she, sort of sang out front, and certainly won't be the last time.
Has she been bitten by the bug? Does she want to go back and do some more?
Yeah, look, I think in some ways she likes sort of staying in the background a little bit, but I'm keen for her to do a lot more singing because she's got such an amazing voice.
The duet brings back memories of the George Jones, Tammy Wynette era of the real country music duo. Is that something you were aiming for?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up listening. It was my dad and his records that introduced me to, country music. And I grew up listening to and loving, artists like George Jones and Tammy Wynette. And I've actually got a couple of Dad's old vinyl albums, which is duets with them. And, it was very much what I was going for, that sort of melancholy country, heartache sort of feel. And hopefully we captured that.
I think you pretty well did. And another thing that you have captured, we were just mentioning that we've got two singles out at the moment. And the one we're about to play soon is called Shine Your Light. Please tell our listeners a little bit about the backstory of this one.
I suppose the circumstance behind Shine Your Light, sadly on April 30 of this year, my good friend and my guitarist in my band and really my right-hand musical man passed away. And in the days after his passing, I suppose in almost some way, trying to deal with the grief and deal with the loss, all those emotions that come with it, I kind of wrote Shine Your Light as a tribute and as an ode to Tom Forvet. It was something that came about pretty quick. Actually sang the song for the first time at Tom's memorial, and
wow.
and a lot of people sort of, with great difficulty I might add, but a lot of people afterwards came up and just said, oh, you've got to record that song. And I just thought it would be a nice way of just allowing his legacy, his memory to live on through, because he was such a major part of my music, and that to live on through a song. And beyond that, basically all the proceeds from the sale of the single will go to the Black Dog Institute, to support and help the great work they do, raising awareness and support for mental health issues and so forth. It just allowed that extra way, I suppose, to allow Tom's legacy to live on.
Well, there you go, folks. Once you've heard this song, you'll fall in love with it because it is absolutely beautiful, and you can tell that it is written straight from the heart and so close to such an event. To write something like that and to have it come out like that, it is purely from the heart. So if you like it, hop on to all the media. I suppose you can get it on iTunes and Google Play and all that sort of stuff, or hop on to Rick Hart's Facebooks and his website to be able to find it through there. We're nearly coming to the half-yearly point. So what's the second half of the year got in store for Rick Hart?
Look, I think I have to admit, Trace, it probably Tom's passing sort of in some ways made me sort of just get a little bit of perspective and reset, if you will, and just really think about, what it is I want to focus on and do. You can get quite enveloped in just gigging and playing around, and we were playing lots. And so I think the one thing I do want to do, there's a lot of songs I've written, over time, and this year certainly. And so I think I start the next chapter of recording. At the moment, I think in terms of the gig side of it, I'll probably just do a lot more acoustic, stripped back things, which gives me a chance to road test some new songs, just work out what it is I want to do in terms of the full band and things like that. So I think that's probably the main focus. It'll be recording, still gigging because I love playing live, and then probably a lot more writing as well. I'm looking forward to, doing some more collaboration with some other writers I've really got, a lot of respect and time for. So hopefully, the planets align there there, and there'll be some more collaborations in the second part of the year.
Little Pieces. It's off Rick's latest album, Let Me In, but we're going to play the brand newie here at the moment. Here is Rick Hart. Thank you very much for joining us, and shine your light.
Laughter etched into my memory, and I know